Hey guys, come along with me to explore Ciudad de Mexico. We started by checking into the most adorable Airbnb. The interior designing in here was so good. I would absolutely recommend staying here. I'll put the link in the description. Also, by the way, sorry for the vertical recording. I don't know why I did that, but you know what? It's the best we can do, so we'll work with it. Evening number one, we went to go have dinner, went to do a grocery run. Day two, we're going to Lago Algo to eat breakfast, and then Chapultepec Park and the Anthropology Museum. This place was a bit pricier than other breakfast spots, but we wanted to come here because it is well known for its architectural design as well as having an art exhibit in the other rooms. If you're not on a super tight budget, I would recommend coming here. I just think that the spaciousness of the room and the view of the lake was very relaxing, and it was a great way to start our day. Okay, second stop of the day, just had breakfast, and now we're at Chapultepec Park going to the
museum.
The Anthropology Museum is probably one of the coolest things you can do in Mexico City. Definitely don't skip out on this. We spent a few hours in here. I feel like I learned so much, and being Mexican American myself, I felt very connected to the history and culture presented in this museum. So overall, it was a really great experience. Just finished up at the Anthropology Museum. Took us about 2.5 hours. Walked through this super cool park. And behind me over here is the Chapultepec Castle. So we just ate lunch and now we're walking around Roma Norte. We came to check out some vintage shops, but they suck. And we got these sodas and they're 10 out of 10. Randomly, while we were walking around, we found a Shakira exhibit, and it was totally free. It was put on by fans of Shakira. So I guess Mexico loves Shakira. I love Shakira. We checked it out and it was a really cool walkthrough, honestly. Okay, so we finished walking around Condesa, went back, rested in our Airbnb a little bit, and now it's time for dinner at Patagonia. Woke up bright and early this morning at 5:45 in the morning. Took an Uber about an hour, 15 minutes, and now we're at the pyramids. About to meet our tour guide. So we're not allowed to climb the pyramid of the sun or the moon, but there is this smaller pyramid that we can and will climb. And I don't really know what it's a pyramid for, but here it is. The stairs may not look like much to you, but by this point of the day, it was so hot. We'd been walking around all morning. We woke up early, and I don't regret climbing the stairs, but just know that by this point, we were hungry, we were tired, we were ready to get out of there. Day 3,
We just got some coffee. We slept in today because the last days have been, we've been sleeping pretty bad because of the elevation. But yeah, and I forgot to take a video yesterday. But after the temple, we went on like an impromptu foodie tour. We went to Condesa neighborhood and kind of just hopped around to the different restaurants and tried little things at like 4 different places. Came back, chilled for a bit, went to have dinner, and went to sleep. And we slept a pretty long time. So it's about noon. We're getting ready to head out the door and start the day. And today we're headed to the historic center, and we might go to a museum, a rooftop bar, and a lucha libre show in the evening, and then going out at night. So I will let you guys know how it is.
Porque iba a comprar sus maletas para irse a Perú. So we made it to the historic center. It's afternoon on Saturday. It's absolutely buzzing. There are so many people here. It's kind of overwhelming. And behind me we have the cathedral. Here we are, about to try the best chilaquiles in town. Noah's never had chilaquiles before.
Moment of truth, Noah. Let us know how is your first bite of chilaquiles. Out of 10?
9.
This afternoon, we went to a chic little cocktail bar, a bookstore. I got a limpia, and now we're in a plaza with lots of pretty architectural buildings. And in front of me is the Architecture Museum.
We're back in our Airbnb. Yeah, we went to the wrestling show, and there was acrobats in sparkly costumes pretending to fight, and it was pretty good. And now we have some sweet potatoes, and we're going to rest up until we have the energy to hopefully make it out again tonight. We have a sweet potato place next to our house that sells sweet potatoes and plantains. Okay, vlog, we did it. We got up and we're going to Supremo to see
Mishloot and Bad Boombox.
Mishloot and Bad Boombox. So we'll let you know how it is. Hi everybody, we are in our last day here in Mexico City. We are in Coyoacan and we just went to the Coyoacan market. I forgot to take videos there, but it's okay. I got this candy for my family, and I also bought some cool art from local artists that were selling things around there. And we walked by Frida Kahlo's house, even though the tickets were sold out to get inside.
So we just walked by it, and now we're sitting at this nice park trying to decide what we're going to do next.
We ended the trip by going to a tattoo studio. I got a tattoo of a Mexican Chihuahua skeleton, Dia de los Muertos kind of dog. I'll put a picture here so I don't have to describe it. But yeah, this was the last activity of our time in the city. After this, we went to bed and headed to the airport the next day.
Hi, everybody. We're at the airport in Mexico City. It's like, 6 o'clock in the morning right now? Anyways, thank you everybody for joining, and bye!